And something you've been able to do the past couple of years is pitch, long amounts of time. I guess what makes you so good at coming in and going through the lineup a couple times and still getting guys to swing the
Yeah, in my situation, I kind of treat it like I'm going to be a position player almost because I have an opportunity to play every day. I never know I'm going to be out there. I just kind of have the mindset of, I go out there in the first inning, go out there in the ninth inning with 2 outs. So you never know when I never know when I'm going to get my number called. So really, I just have to work on my stuff in the bullpen. That's huge. And then when I get on the mound right there and have to come in right from the get-go and watching the pitcher ahead of me is big. I love watching Joey pitch. Kind of opposite pitchers, but I love watching what he's doing and kind of feeding off what if he's working well, then feed off what he's doing.
Has there been a greater weight on you with Ryan out? You're obviously going to be. You don't have him behind you before.
Yeah.
Now it used to be you could kind of set him up and you close sometimes, but now he's not back there. What changes for you?
I wouldn't say a greater weight. Ryan's a huge part of this team. Still is, and his injuries obviously detrimental to us. But honestly, I've learned from him a lot. I was the guy before him, so he was kind of the guy that had no one behind him last year. So I kind of learned from that. Just assuming that he'd have to go someday, and maybe I'd fill in that role. But learning from him that was big last year and the beginning of this year. But I wouldn't say a greater weight. We definitely have capabilities in the bullpen. You saw Luke Harrison and Will Corson Carr coming out of the pen today. That was huge. Jake Kelzer, Thomas Belcher starting to throw well. Bell, we can all get it done. So we're just all going to have to pick it up. Obviously not having Ryan hurts, but I think we'll get the job done.
Scott, you had some games where you guys have had some games where that late in the innings or late in the game it doesn't really roll your way. How does it feel to finally get a game that goes in your favor like this?
Yeah, especially even going back to last year, we had a lot of close games that sometimes wouldn't tip our way. But I think, like Skip says, playing in those close games, earlier on this year, it helps us. And this is when we need the help in the Big Ten. That's why you come here to win Big Ten championships. So. It's just important to get the Friday night win, obviously, and it doesn't really matter how you do it. If it's a close game, great. If it's a 10-0 blowout, even better. But we're definitely prepared for games of all sizes.
I guess you've been in situations like it before, but what's going through your mind? You have pitchers on first and third there. What are you thinking there on the mound at that time?
Like I said, it's kind of you got to trust your stuff. I know it's kind of cliche, but Skips always tells us to trust our stuff when we're out there. I made some mistake pitches, left the ball over the middle of the plate to the top 2 hitters. Can't do that. But I learned from it, recomposed myself, and got some outs at the end, finished it off.